Let's crew.
Hi, everybody. I'm Huey Lewis, and I'm hanging out over in Flicks. So point your cursor to Flicks, click twice, come on in. My parents, believe it or not, convinced me to go to Europe and bum around Europe for a year. And my parents had been divorced, and my mother's boyfriend was a guitar player, harmonica player called Billy Roberts. And he gave me a harmonica because I was going to hitchhike across the country, and it kind of fit the image. And my mom gave me a Bob Dylan record, and she said the poets all love this stuff. She hung out with a lot of poets in Sausalito and stuff. And so I played harmonica by the side of the road while I hitchhiked across the country, and finally in Europe. And in Europe, I played literally till my lips bled, because in Spain I had long hair, and in those days it was, it was 8 hours between rides. So I played for a year solid. And then I came back to school, but by that time I was, thoroughly obsessed with music. Well, actually, the only thing I had in common with the character was that we were both singers. Everything else, I didn't have anything in common, which is what attracted me to the role, because I have to act for it. So that was the appealing part of this guy, and of course. That you play opposite Gwyneth, who's just brilliant, and it was a great experience. I'd had this little idea mapped out for my part, which is as a duet, to kind of make it a duet. Not knowing whether it was going to work, whether we were going to blend, any of the stuff, not having even met her. And now we go down to the studio, and there's Gwyneth and Bruce, her dad, who's directing the picture, and her mother, Blythe Danner, who I'm a big fan of, and the producer, Larry Klein, who did an excellent job, by the way. The engineer, the Buena Vista folks, the Walt Disney folks, the wardrobe gal, the entourage. 30 people in the studio, And I'm thinking, if this doesn't work, this is a bad thing. On a night off in Vancouver, we went to a little Oriental restaurant that doubled as a karaoke bar at 8 o'clock at night. And Gwyneth and her brother Jake and Scott Speedman, Maria Bello, myself, a few people from the crew, we just went to this karaoke bar and observed and sang songs on. But I saw, it was eye-opening for me, because it really is about the singing. And, one could argue that karaoke's more about the singing than making a CD, because you got to do it all in one take, and you can really tell in a karaoke bar who can sing and who can't sing.